Kia ora everyone, thank you for clicking on the video, I do appreciate it. Okay, so pretty much here's what's what. Okay, so apparently Ubisoft, you do remember Ubisoft, right? The people that thought 30 frames was more cinematic than 60 frames? Yeah, those people. Apparently a video by Team Epiphany, I think that might be the way you pronounce it. I'm sorry if I've butchered it, but a video by Team Epiphany has been circulating featuring an interview with an unnamed Division developer in regards to the PC version of the Division, saying, quote, "One good thing about the Division is that we've always considered PC as a separate platform. I've worked on projects before where the PC version's a port from a console, so it carries those limitations over. But we've always been in the mind that we'll have a dedicated PC build, so it hasn't really held it back too much. We do have to keep we do have to kind of keep it in check with consoles because it would kind of be unfair just to push it so far away from them." Okay. Okay. So this is what I got from this unnamed Ubisoft developer, is that they've taken they've put the time and money into making this dedicated PC build of the Division for PC players. Now that, I think, is a great idea, because most AAA games for the PC are in fact just console ports that the developers have made and just made it into the and that is what will be the PC version, will be just a console port. So I think by having Ubisoft make a dedicated PC build for the Division for their PC gamers is a great idea. But then it all starts to fall apart when he says we do have to kind of keep it in check with consoles because it would kind of be unfair for the console people. And I'm just sitting here thinking, well, hold up, wouldn't it be unfair to the PC gamers who had spent over 1,000, over 2,000, over $3,000 for their on their PC gaming, on their gaming PC? Wouldn't it be unfair for them because they've spent so much money so that they can get the better graphics, the better frame rate, the better everything? Just for consoles to sort of come and for Ubisoft to use consoles as like some type of an scapegoat, so to speak. I don't know. I just find that to be very weird, and that makes absolutely no sense, really. Now, as a console gamer, a console-only gamer at that, I just don't see why Ubisoft is pointing the finger at us, because, like, as far as I'm concerned, I never rung up Ubisoft and told them they should downgrade their PC build of the Division. I, I've never said nothing, man, to them. I don't know why they're pointing the finger at us and saying that it's our fault, or giving the impression that because the consoles aren't on par with the PC, that it's the console's fault that we have to downgrade the PC, which makes absolutely no sense because Sony's the one that built it, not us. Not the people that play games on it. Like for me, I just so happen to buy to have a PlayStation 4 because that's the gaming console that I use to play games on. I don't know why it's my fault that that Ubisoft has deemed it worthy that they should downgrade the PC. Um, it just all doesn't make sense. Like the word unfair, like who are you talking to? Like who is Ubisoft talking to? Are they talking to the people that play the console games? Like, is it true that Ubisoft really do think it's unfair? Because again, for me as a console-only gamer, I don't see anything unfair about it. If the PC has the has the better version of the Division, then bloody well give it to them. I don't know why they're not giving the PC people their rightful game. You know, what they have. The PC gamers have spent so much damn money, more money than me, in their gaming PC rig. You know, so give them what they've paid for. I don't. What's up with this running around in circles, bull crap, you know? And I just don't think Ubisoft really have their customers in mind, really, because they're not talking to me. Because as far as I'm concerned, if the PC's got the better build of the game, then give it to the PC. So it can't be the console players that they're thinking about. It can't be the PC people, because here's Ubisoft talking about unfair to the console gamers. What about the PC gamers? Wouldn't it be unfair to give them a much lesser, shittier version of the game because Ubisoft feels sorry for the other the console game? I just don't think they've got their customers in mind, to be really honest. It feels a bit um uh, it's a whole lot of shat. That's what this is. A great big fat shat. I don't know what they're going. I don't know what's going on in the studio, really. And yes, Ubisoft has come out and to damage control, which is to be expected. Of course, they're Ubisoft. So and the statement goes a little something like this. It has come to our attention that a comment from one of our team members has been perceived by some members of the community to imply the PC version of the Division was held back, and this is simply not true. From the beginning, the PC version of the Division was developed from the ground up, and we're confident players will enjoy the game and the features this version has to offer. Now, you know, it sounds very professional, to be quite honest. Do I believe them? Eh, eh, no. you know, I mean, you can believe them if you want to, but for me, I'm sort of leaning towards the unnamed Division developer, to be quite honest, because and I say this simply because there has been an article by, what is it, WCCF.tech.com. There'll be a link in the description, but they they published an article that reads Microsoft and Sony pressuring Ubisoft to lock next-gen games at 30 frames per second on PC. Now, dude, like, there's some heavy stuff on this article. For instance, there's this one paragraph where it says, during the presentation, the online programmer said that just before they release a game, they have to send a copy to console manufacturers. I repeat, console manufacturers, which then tell them, the developer in question, what to keep and what to throw away in their games. Now, there's another little paragraph that says the game architect said that they aim for 60 frames per second, but due to limitations, they have to settle for 30 frames per second in recent games. He then implied that console makers, not players, console makers are pressuring them into doing the same thing on PC. So there you have it, people. If you want to know, do Bay. Uh, I've got the link in the description. If you want to learn more, I suggest you have a good old read up. Um, it'll be in the description box. I mean, is there any more that I need to say? You know, and this proves it that that it's not necessarily the the console gamers rather the console manufacturers that are telling these developers to purposely purposely downgrade their PC version of their games because the console manufacturers know that the PC is better than their supposedly next gen consoles. These console makers know that their hardware is nowhere near as high end as the PC, and to be quite honest, there's no shame in that because consoles are cheaper than a high end PC gaming PC. Now, I mean, dude, Bay, to be really honest, man, as long as there are gamers that are lazy and can't be bothered buying a PC, they will always have customers. Sony and Microsoft will always have people that will buy their consoles because there will always be people like me who are bloody lazy and can't be bothered. So they'll take the easy way, the less the hassle-free way of gaming, which just so happens to be where the consoles are. That's If you want the hassle-free way, I suggest you buy a console. If you want the full gaming next-gen experience, then I suggest you go over to PC. It's not that hard. We're all adults here. Come on, man. I'm. I mean, reading all of these statements and stuff has me thinking like, dude, we're adults, babe. We're not children. Like, I mean, come on, man. We all play games. We're all adults here. I don't know why Ubisoft has to go around beating around the bush and pointing the fingers at the console. It's like, bae, just tell us. Did Sony and Microsoft tell you to purposely downgrade the PC? Bae, just tell us, man. And as for Sony and Microsoft, well, they're just, hey, geez, that's just a whole new low. Purposely picking on the PC. That's just not fair to the PC gamers. I mean, I'm happy with consoles. That's where I am. Stop pointing the finger at me because I play because I take the cheaper way of gaming. So I don't know why these console manufacturers are like being so greedy. Why are they being so greedy, man? Like, there's no need. As I said before, if the PC has the better version, then that, then give the PC gamers that right. They spent that cash on building their PC. Why don't you want to give them the better experience? It makes no sense. The only reason why, in my eyes, is because they want that money. That is it. They want that money, 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 money. That's all they care about, bae. They don't care about no PC gamers. Sony and Microsoft don't care about no console gamers neither. It's all about that money. It's all about that money, baby. That money, babe. That's me. Smoko time. I'm out. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you up. Peace.